Hello, and welcome back to our English learning channel. Today, we are going to improve your speaking skills using the shadowing technique. You will listen to each sentence and then repeat it exactly after me. Try to copy my pronunciation, my speed, and my tone of voice. Let's get started. This story is called The Secret of the Old Clock. The main character loves old things and history. One day, she finds something at a market that changes her quiet life into a dangerous adventure. My name is Clara. I am 26 years old. I work as a nurse in a busy city hospital. I love my job, but it is very tiring. So, on my days off, I like peace and quiet. I recently moved into a new apartment. It was empty, and I needed some furniture. Last Sunday, I decided to go to the Sunday market. It is a place where people sell old things, vintage clothes, and antiques. It was a sunny morning. The air was fresh. I walked through the market looking at paintings and chairs. Suddenly, I saw it. It was a beautiful wooden clock. It was old and covered in dust, but it looked special. The wood was dark, and it had gold hands. I walked to the seller. He was an old man with sad eyes. "How much is this clock?" I asked. He looked at me and said, "For you? Just $10. I was surprised. "Only 10? It looks valuable," I said. He nodded quickly. "Just take it, but be careful. It stops at 3 a.m. I didn't understand what he meant. I thought he was just a strange old man. I paid him, took the clock, and went home. I cleaned the clock. It was beautiful. I put it on the wall in my living room. That night, I went to bed early. I was tired from my shift at the hospital. I fell asleep quickly. But suddenly I woke up. The room was cold. Very cold. I looked at my phone. It was exactly 3 a.m. Then I heard it. A sound from the living room. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. The sound was loud. But the clock was broken, wasn't it? I sat up in bed. My heart started to beat fast. I told myself, "Clara, it's just the wind. Don't be silly." I lay down again, but then I heard a new sound. A knock. 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 It came from inside the wall, right behind the clock. I was scared. I pulled the blanket up. I didn't move. After a few minutes, the silence returned. I didn't sleep for the rest of the night. The next morning, the sun was shining. The fear was gone. I walked into the living room. The clock was silent. It looked normal. Maybe I was dreaming, I thought. I went to work. I was busy all day helping patients. I forgot about the clock. But when I came home that evening, the apartment felt different. The air was heavy. I made some tea and sat on the sofa to read a book. Time passed. It was almost midnight. Suddenly, my phone rang. It was an unknown number. I hesitated, but I answered. "Hello?" There was no voice, only a sound. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Then the line went dead. I dropped my phone. My hands were shaking. Who was doing this? Was it the old man from the market? I decided to take the clock down. I stood on a chair and lifted it off the wall. It was heavy. As I moved it, something fell out from the back of the clock. It was a small black notebook. I picked it up. It was old. I opened the first page. There was a name written inside. Elena, 1995. I started reading. It was a diary. The handwriting was shaky. October 5th. I bought the clock today. It is beautiful. October 10th. I hear sounds. Someone is knocking. October 12th. I am not alone here. He is watching. October 15th. If you find this, don't trust the landlord. I gasped. The landlord? My landlord was Mr. Black. He lived in the building next door. He was a quiet man, always smiling. He even helped me carry my boxes when I moved in. I continued reading. He is looking for the money. My grandfather hid it in this apartment, but he will never find it. It is safe. The diary ended there. I looked around my apartment. Hidden money? Was that why Mr. Black was so nice? Was he watching me? Suddenly, the lights went out. The apartment was pitch black. I froze. I heard footsteps in the hallway outside my door. Heavy footsteps. They stopped right in front of my door. I held my breath. I saw the door handle move slowly. Someone was trying to come in. I remembered the lock. I had locked it, right? Yes. The handle stopped moving. Then a voice spoke from the other side. Clara, are you home? The lights are out in the whole building. I have a flashlight. It was Mr. Black. His voice sounded kind, but now I knew the truth. Or did I? I remembered the diary. Don't trust the landlord. I didn't answer. I stayed quiet. Clara? He called again. Then I heard him walk away. I waited for 10 minutes. Then I grabbed my bag, the diary, and my car keys. I opened the door quietly and ran. I ran down the stairs, out of the building, and into my car. I locked the doors. My hands were trembling. I drove to my sister's house. She lived across town. When I arrived, my sister Sarah opened the door. She looked worried. Clara? You look pale. What happened? I showed her the diary. We read it together. Sarah looked at me. We need to go to the police, she said. If this woman, Elena, disappeared, this is serious. We went to the police station the next morning. I gave them the diary and told them about the clock and Mr. Black. The police officer listened carefully. He looked up Mr. Black in the computer. His face became serious. We have been looking for a man matching his description, the officer said. He changes his name often. 2 days later, the police called me. They went to my apartment building. They found Mr. Black. In his basement, they found many stolen things. He was not just a landlord. He was a thief. He looked for lonely people, rented them apartments, and then stole from them. The diary was real. Elena was a woman who lived there 20 years ago. She had run away, just like me, but she left the diary and the clock to warn others. The money she wrote about? The police found it hidden under the floorboards in my bedroom. It was old cash, thousands of dollars. I never went back to that apartment. I moved in with my sister. I kept the clock, though. It doesn't make noises anymore. It hangs in our kitchen. Sometimes when I look at it, I think of Elena. She was brave. She left a warning. She saved me. I realized something important that week. We always think our homes are safe. We think nice people are always good. But sometimes danger is closer than we think. I learned to listen to my intuition. If something feels wrong, it probably is. And if you find a secret note or a diary, believe it. It might be the key to the truth. Now, I am safe. But sometimes at 3 a.m., I wake up and listen. I listen for the tick-tock. But now there is only silence. And silence is the most beautiful sound in the world. That was the story of Clara and the old clock. She trusted her feelings. She didn't open the door. She ran to safety. This story teaches us an important lesson. Always trust your gut instinct. If a situation feels dangerous, leave. And it also teaches us that history is everywhere, even in a simple old clock bought for $10. Now it is your turn to practice. If you enjoyed this mystery story, please click the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for practicing with me today. Keep working hard, keep believing in yourself, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.